Welcome back to my channel. So, if you are here for the first time, please make sure you subscribe so you can see all the videos that I do and click the notifications also. So, today I'm talking about Trump rolling back the tariff. Um, Americans have been paying rising costs for some time now. And so it seems that Trump is rescinding the tariffs that he put in place. So let's watch this video and get a little more details, and then I'm going to talk about it. So let's watch the video together.
From Trump's war on drugs to his problem with legal products, namely their prices. Americans want relief from the crushing cost of living, and after Democrats won big in elections just last week, President Trump is reading the room. Today, Trump signed an order changing or reversing his tariffs on goods from many countries to bring down the price of food. Let's go to News Nation's Kelly Meyer now, live for us at the White House. Kelly, this is a significant move. The tariffs are the president's thing, and to back down on this many products from this many countries is a big step. Break down what he's doing.
Absolutely. And this is a big list of things that we are looking at here, a list of food and even beyond food. It goes from beef to tomatoes, nuts to avocados, coffee to cocoa.
Okay, so let's take a look at that list. Beef, coffee, tomatoes, nuts, avocados, nutmeg, cocoa beans, bananas, coconut water, and flour. So these are some of the things that you should see the price come down on. And a lot of people, I don't know about eggs. If I've been seeing the egg, the last time I was in the supermarket, the eggs were still high. So I'm not sure, but I have heard people say they paid less for eggs. But this is a big deal because people want some things to be affordable and not just rising costs, which makes it difficult to even just put food on the table.
Even nutmeg for the holidays. And it's not just food, it's wood, iron, steel, metal, tin. And make no mistake, this is a major rollback of these tariffs. These are the very same tariffs, as you mentioned, Elizabeth, that President Trump planned to use to solve the country's economic woes and is now having to scale back because it's costing folks at the checkout line, especially with 2 weeks until Thanksgiving. The U.S. trade rep says Trump's trade policy, though, is working. Listen to this.
We've started to reshape the global trade system in a way that we think is better for America, and so now is the right time to to release some of these items that the president said he was going to release. And I mean, when you look at Southeast Asia and South America, that's where we get a lot of this stuff. The coffee, the cocoa, the bananas, those kinds of things.
President Trump on True Social today saying, quote, the cost and inflation were far higher under the previous administration than they are now. He says the Republican Party is, quote, the party of affordability. He said that today on True Social. But even as the president backs down on these tariff hikes on imports of coffee, bananas, and beef, he also is signing more trade deals, a handful of them in the last 24 hours, including one with Switzerland today that breaks down the SWIFT tariffs to 15% from 39%. So he's still continuing with his trade deals while at the same time.
And I think overall, that's what the Americans want to see, some sort of affordability in everyday use things, or things that are necessary to um, survive. So it's so many things, that are not luxuries, but are necessities.
Rolling back some of the costs, trying to bring down the cost for everyday Americans here at home. Elizabeth.
Well, let's hope that works. Kelly Meyer, thank you so much from the White House. As you just heard from Kelly, one of the big items on that list getting the tariff rollbacks is beef. And the need to intervene was very real. Prices on beef have soared in this country. Depending on where you live, the average price for a pound of ground beef from the grocery store right now tops a searing $6 and change. In America's heartland, it's nearly $7.
So yeah, beef. And just think about it. The holidays are right here. People are going to be buying dishes to make, and meats, and meats have dramatically went up. All kinds of meats have went up. Everything in the supermarket basically has went up. And I know, everybody knows this, but this is something that it looks that people would want to see. People just want affordability. Like, we understand what's going on to a certain degree, but everything is hitting the pockets of Americans and taxing Americans, at a costly rate. And so people are finding themselves choosing between something that's a necessity and something that, you know, actually is choosing between necessities. Will I do this or do that? Have bills and food, which one is going to get more out of me, this month? Is it the bills, or is it the food, or is it that or that? But yeah, so Trump rescinds the tariffs, and it seems that um, you know this was something, it's a big deal. So let me know what you think about Trump rescinding these tariffs. Do you think it's going to make a difference in the overall affordability of Americans from day to day, or do you think that the food was just well, it's more items, as they said, the still, it's a lot of items basically overall that taxes were rescinded on. But tell me what you think about this, because I mean, I know people have different opinions on what is more of a factor than what is not. What do you think focusing on will make a difference? So let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.